Oh my god, stop and what I'm doing about diary. So I don't know, guys. I'm gonna reveal all my secrets. It's literally get a life.
Welcome back to this fake channel that I literally never post on. I decided that I'm gonna go back to posting on here like a visual diary for myself, for my future self to look at, and anyone who can relate to the way I think about life and my thoughts can just join along with me on this little journey of, it's like a journal. I want this to be like a little journal where I just talk about things in my mind and things. Today's rant is gonna be about self-love and relationships. I know, wow, what an interesting conversation, but I genuinely have so much to say. I think in this day and age, in this generation, that getting into a relationship literally seems like a myth. I can't even make friends with people anymore, let alone build a relationship with someone, because I feel like people's mentalities are so different to mine. I'm someone who kind of accepts everyone for who they are. I'm not really a judgmental person. I'm kind of like the therapist in the group. I don't know why it's so difficult for women and men to be friends in this day and age. I feel like with a lot of men, they kind of only really talk to girls that they find attractive. I'm not saying that this is all men, before all the sensitive people get offended by what I'm about to say. I mean, like, a majority of men, don't lie, you only talk to girls that you are attracted to. Okay, maybe this is just my experience. I literally lost my train of thought. I feel like during the talking stage of a relationship is very important. I think it's very important for you to build a connection with someone, like a friendship, a foundation. I think it's very important to build a foundation with someone without just like, obviously attraction. As human beings, I feel like we are very attraction oh my god, my hair. Obviously when two people meet, I know attraction is important. I know attraction needs to be there because apparently, actually I take that back. I don't think attraction is important. I think attraction is something that can literally be built over time. You cannot be attracted to someone initially, and then when you start to get to know them and you start to like talk about things and you get to know their personality, the way they think, the way they behave, their charisma, like stuff like that, that you can instantly become attracted to someone that you didn't initially find attractive. I really do believe in that, and I think that's the kind of person I am. I'm like, initial attraction to someone, I never go off, like I never really expect anything from someone that I find attractive, like just initially, because I know that when it comes to beauty, our perception is not a reliable source, because we're kind of attracted to people that we are kind of conditioned to believe is attractive. That's why I think it's important to get to know someone and then find them attractive rather than initially just based off looks, because there can be some really initially conventionally attractive people who, when you get to know them, they're literally disgusting, like despicable human beings, and instantly you're ugly now. Like vice versa, like you can have someone who you don't typically find, who's not conventionally attractive. I hate these words. I hate talking about beauty standards and all that shit. I'm not even going to get into that, but you can look at someone who you don't find conventionally attractive, and you get to know them and they're the most pure people you've ever met, and you are instantly attracted to them, like, and you're thinking to yourself, wow, you weren't attractive before, but wow, you are so attractive based on the way they speak, the way they see life, the way they behave, their like charisma, like. But the only way you're going to know that is when you get to know someone. Don't always go for the people that you just find attractive, that is your typical usual type looks wise. Like, don't do that. But I know nowadays a lot of like people meet online, dating apps or like social media, so we don't really get to we don't really socialize with each other in real life. We don't really approach random people in real life, which I think is a problem, by the way, because what happened to that? Why are we all so like prestige, or like so why are we so chronically online? I know I'm saying that as someone who posts on social media all the time, but I don't think that is a good way to meet people. Anyway, my point is, even if you are meeting people online, this is like just advice from my little girly pops. When guys message you and flirt with you and stuff like that, be very cautious on how they're flirting with you. A lot of guys kind of just want one thing. And I've seen so many beautiful women just get like used by men who just want one thing, and we all know what that one thing is. They'll flirt and they'll make you feel so special, and then they'll get what they want, and then where was the energy that existed when you first wanted me? It doesn't exist anymore because you got what you wanted. Disgusting, despicable, get the fuck. That's why I'm saying it's so important when they are flirting with you, messaging you, like getting to know you, look out for signs. The moment they talk about sexual things with you, text you about sexual things, or like asks you to send pics and like stuff like that, like literally run. Because what do you mean? There's so many things we can talk about in this world, so many. Do you know the deep conversations that we could have as human beings to like connect us? Like this universe, this world is so special, is so cool. There's so many cool things we can talk about with each other, and the way we're getting to know each other is by literally talking about the most disgusting things, like our bodies, our looks. And I think that is just so disgusting, and people like that, like, literally stay away from me, run away from me. I literally think that is so disgusting. Even with girlfriends, okay, like even having like making friends with girls, like stay away from those girls that are just so addicted to drama and so addicted to boys. Okay, I had to move because the lighting was getting horrible, but the lighting's kind of really bad here as well. Anyway, my point is, like, even with friendships, I feel like stay away from those girls that are just so much about drama, especially if you're in your 20s. Like, we're supposed to be enjoying life, we're supposed to be doing so many things for ourselves, and there's so much to do in this world, there's so much to see in this world. Like, these surface level pointless conversations are just so icky to me. Don't be fooled. You'll know when a guy wants something else. Like, if a guy is not trying to get to know you on a deeper level, or like is only ever active when they want to talk about. What is the obsession, guys? Like, there's so many things to talk about in this world, literally so many things to talk about in this world. Do you know how beautiful the earth we live in is? Do you know how much there is to see outside? Do you know the beauty of the world? Do you? And I think that, like, genuine people that genuinely care about people, they don't talk about those kind of things. Like, that's not even attractive to them. So you will just know. To all the girls that think they can save men, you can't save nobody, girl. You can't save anyone, you can't change anyone, you can't change a human being. That is their life, that is who they are. You cannot change that. And if someone tells you, oh, I want to change for you, oh, I want to do this for you, I want to be better for you, no, they should be wanting to do those things for themselves. If a guy is telling you that he wants to do these things for you, be like, no. Be like, no, I don't want you to do those things for me. I want you to do those things because you want to do those things and because you want to change. The only way a guy is ever going to change is because he wants to change. He will never change for you. He will never be better for you. If he's saying that, you're going to have to be waiting till forever for that to happen. And forever will not even come. A guy can only change for himself. And that's only if he really wants to, and it should never be your responsibility. And that's just not even in relationships, in life, with people around you. If they keep showing you reasons why they don't deserve you, just believe them. Let's stop accepting bullshit. Like, let's stop accepting bullshit from people all the time because we expect them to give the same kindness we give out, because the world just doesn't work like that. We're all very different people. Like, there's 8 billion people in the world, and that's 8 billion different personalities, 8 billion different people, 8 billion different mindsets, 8 billion different behaviors. Like, we're all so significantly different from each other. Even the people that you might have the same views and beliefs as, those views and beliefs individually are still so different. And it's really important, I think, especially as you're growing up, to surround yourself with people that just have genuinely good energy and good vibes, who aren't addicted to drama, aren't like people that can communicate with you. You can talk to someone about anything, like you can confront them about anything without it feeling uncomfortable or awkward. Those are the people for you. When someone's energy is genuine, when someone's energy is pure, you should never feel uncomfortable speaking about how you feel. Speaking about your feelings should never feel uncomfortable around anyone. And if it does feel uncomfortable, then that just means your relationship with that person is not as strong as you think it is. Sure, we all know that saying, hurt people hurt people, And I really don't like that, because we're all hurt in some sort of way. Like, we all have trauma, we all have gone through life, we all have different struggles. Some people have a harder life than others. I don't know how to explain this. Like, it's just not an excuse to hurt other people. Your pain that you go through in life, you should never inflict that same pain upon someone else. And I hate people, I literally hate people that are so close-minded that, like, it's their way or the highway. Like, it's just the way they look at life, that's the only way life can exist. Like, what is that about, guys? And I think the only way to attract those kind of people with genuine intentions and people that just care about the world and care about people is by you being that person. I know, like, self-love and, like, that's such a trending topic on social media, but, like, how much do we actually give ourselves? Like, how much do we actually love ourselves? Like, how much patience do we actually have with ourselves? How kind are we actually to ourselves? And, like, once we stop judging ourselves, once we allow ourselves to be free, allow ourselves to be ourselves, we won't be attracted to people who don't. We're all hurt in some sort of way. We've all gone through life. Like, this is everyone's first time experiencing life, so it's not really fair to be like, oh, this happened to me, so now I'm going to make sure the next person that comes into my life is going to have to suffer the consequences of someone else's actions. I think we should all want to better ourselves for ourselves, and I think we should, like, push for everyone to just be themselves. We stop judging each other and allow each other to just, like, be kind to each other, guys. Why can't we just be kind human beings? Why can't we just care about each other? Why can't we just want the best for each other all the time? Why is there, like, this culture of competition and, like, being better than each other? And, like, anyway, guys, thank you for watching this very long cringy video that no one asked for. Yeah, this is gonna be fun to look back on in, like, 10 years. Yeah, bye.